Haha. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I am just posting everything around for people to see. Excuse me. Chat. Aha. Okay, I think I have gotten everything all set and ready. Chat so I can see if anyone's chatting or anything. Don't see anyone here at the moment. That's okay. All right. Oh. Hello, everyone. How people are doing well today. We're going to see about finishing this game today. We're on the last case. What was Mr. Edgeroth talking about? Memory of crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. You never take someone's life. Never, Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? Bad. I am swooning in the aisles. Huh, ma'am? Swooning? Me? Oh yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. Was it like love at first sight? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped out the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is really suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Let me see what I do. There we go. There we go, I think. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm this guy sitting in the audience now. Here I was sitting and you seem pretty edgy. I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Yeah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me. But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough of the silent treatment. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear the story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it. Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me and the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Get the money back. You're such a meanie. Don't. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. I'm not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, no bar in my eraser. You should be allowed to relay race. We're on the library committee. Give me back my evidence. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go on over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing here that belongs on a trial is evidence. Everything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs! Miles? Look at that mouth. That mouth is scary. It's gonna swallow you whole. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think of how he feels. He said he did do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will place the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edwards and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edward's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating as testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, it's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he did want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why he became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Lovers. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick. Nick! We have to say Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. Very well, maybe. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of his evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek. Yes, Rinian. We all know it is gay. No one can go into the woods today. Woods? Where Lotto was camping. Pretty much. Yeah, you remember news articles back, well, it might have been online. How, I mean, I'm sure they have computers here, right? You never know. Yeah, the woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in there for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Huh? There's still ice stores missing. Ice ore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Edgeworth to show up for work. Dun dun dun. The boat rentals. The old caretaker got away. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. There we go. That should be good. Yep. I never imagined he'd be the real murderer. Ahem. I know that clang of the throat anywhere. Aha, hello. What might you be here doing today? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for our reminiscing. Mr. Edgar's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw at today's trial, Edgar should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. His mustache is twitching. Why is it twitching like that? That's kind of creepy. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Let's do some examination. Caretaker must have run for the hills. Hey, Fods! Good to see you, Fods. Glad you could show up. Yeah, looks like it. He didn't seem like a bad person. So let's go ahead and move on in. December's 27 caretaker shack. Nobody's home. Hello! Hello! Squawk! Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello! Hello! Squawk! I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello! Hello! Squawk! Take care, Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. It says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Squawk. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aww. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there's gotta be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in here. Guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on the thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Read, 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 read. Get your revenge on him. It also says this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on a boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? What does it mean, get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? I don't know. What's another word for revenge? Bad karma? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for sure, certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe. Oh, yeah, like that. Letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Looks like he used his kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling you the truth? Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's what I didn't want to tell you. going now. I'm gonna go to... Looks like there's a Gumshoe. I haven't got back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching me if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Okay, the detention center. Anything here? Oh, hey. Hey there, Edgy. He looks so sunder. Yes. Sunder. What's a sundeer? I can never get the pronunciation right. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember either. No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Yeah, maybe, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? I used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to become a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you looked at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. Now it'd be Robert Hammond. Is he that much different in the 2nd trilogy, Rinian? 3 of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we were all suffering from oxygen deprivation. Must have been one airtight elevator. Jeez. I have lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released to a lack of innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. Does he actually smile in the 2nd trilogy? I learned everything I know in courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty. Perfectly. In any case, it's nigh impossible to find weakness in him. Shouldn't a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, then you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now there's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe of the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant who got declared guilty or something? Nice, right, but I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then, which means there was someone else behind it. Now it's a time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi Bear? I mean, Yano Yogi? Yogi. The suspect in the DL6 incident was the one who was found innocent. Yano Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Flashback! Earthquake! No! The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in around us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yano Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right? Yeah? There's something that's been patrolling me the last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the big nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I've created. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. The last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing. In the dark. Help! I can't breathe. Sounds like my character in Escape from Tarkov when I'm out of stamina. Right, Fods? What? I said quiet. Easier. Here. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No, Father. He's attacking Father. And I can see the pistol lying at my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father. Bang. Oh. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the last 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut up memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edward, you mean... It was me. I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's something else who knows... Someone else who knows what DL6 is, maybe. There is, Nick. There's someone else who knows about DL6. Okay. This guy. Mr. Grossberg.
Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
My.
Just calm down and tell me what's happening.
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He.
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It was only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Well, also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
No, I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth is very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I'm Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Haman. But why kill Robert Haman? Haman was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon. Enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen his handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred Von Karma himself. Shocking. Well, not really. What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! But how would Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see? A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Mia. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring a DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admitted it to himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he is not guilty. Mr. Wright? If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. I don't think I have anything else. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around here. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in there as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room? Nick, let's hurry. Dusty as always. We were only here yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma? Huh. One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6 is completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Eek! Von Karma. You. How did he know my name? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can't wait to hear his downfall. God, he's so annoying. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Edgeworth is a student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind as Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit to his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know that Miles Edgeworth would tell the court tomorrow. Right, so Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he reads it. So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from my love from needless hassle. What? Nick? What is that thing? A stun gun? For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 6,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now give me the letter. No, no! Whoa, what are you... Nick, run! Mia, out of my way. I hate this guy so much. Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes.
Maya!
The letter, did he take it? Yeah, you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Aww. Maya, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya? She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Mr. Mayor jumped him. DL6 bullet. I'll prove it to you, Mayor. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued. Awesome. Let's see. Yes. I think we're getting to the end of this. We will win. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Arg. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, that's not how that works. Stun guns don't linger like that. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Mia. Idris is looking glum as always. As always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Yeah, you know he is. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya? Maybe you should go outside and discharge. Again! Stun guns don't work like that. You don't go around shocking people a full 24 hours later than being shocked with a stun gun. That's not physics, people. Physics. No. No. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa! Pal! What? Oh. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear, as promised. I've captured a runaway caretaker. Just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yagi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Today, the law course is the Law and Order. The court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. Actually, did anyone remember the old TV show called Night Court? It was a comedy TV show. I remember watching that a lot when I was a kid. I'm old. I do remember the really tall, bald bailiff. He was actually the more amusing characters. Anyway, on to the game. The defense attorney is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be odd and just sound by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness to the courtroom. This guy again. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the accident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, sir. As he will now... Oh, no, sorry, he wouldn't say sir. As he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Why I left. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I needed one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi, you're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. I wasn't running away or nothing. I bought some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this accident. Yeah, anyhow. You lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how can you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having a memory. You know exactly who you are. The witnesses testify quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show in the court proof. Supposed to prove what's going on in the old Koch's head. That's impossible. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, Miss. Please continue. I mean, I need one of those motor things, and I don't got one. How can you say you've had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on him, right? Please. Don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over again until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. But both of these statements are lies. Order, Mr. Wright. There's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who the witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho, ho, ho. Now, this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play down, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell me who this witness is. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Were you the judge back then, too? Oh, Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. I figured the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But, what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Mr. Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And to allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. Of course, what, Renian? I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right now, then I got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. And we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file from Yanni Yogi's 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? Oh yeah, yeah, of course. He's a judge in every single court case. There's just copies, all clones, right? We have another Nurse Joy. We have now Judge. Is that his full name? Judge? Burn my fingers working at the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your own fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what do you do, Mr. Wright? It seems the case has been decided, no? But isn't the other judge in a different country? Or is it the same country too? No, I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it in like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as who this is, witness. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, huh? And here it comes. Yeah, very funny. Your sole winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Oh, yes, I am. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examination the pet parrot. Oh, there is, huh? Which game does he show up in? The next one or later on? Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? You didn't even ask. This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequence. Nick, this is crazy. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Well, still want to go through your little game? Yes, I am doing it. Let the parrot take the stage. Stand. I'll cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring the parrot. I hope the bailiff doesn't get pecked. Oh. One moment. My, controller died. Let me grab the cable here. Plug it in. The battery died. Well, battery didn't die so fast. I've been using it. Surprised that died. This is weird. Why is this not plugging in? No. I am having a technical issue with my remote. It's not wanting to plug in, or should I say it's not wanting to start charging.
Is it connected?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the printer? No. Okay, so let's try using the keyboard then. This will be interesting to see how well this works. I haven't used the keyboard. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. Oh god, this judge is so comedy. I wonder what the judge does on his off time when he's not ruling over these court judges. Does he play golf? Or does he just spend his entire time brushing that magnificent beard? That big, luxurious beard. Maybe he goes around in a red suit delivering Christmas presents. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Most hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello. Hello. Squawk. Certainly the most concise testimony you've had so far. I just realized I have no idea what the... What is the keyboard buttons? I guess we'll play around. I have to figure out why my charging cable is no longer working. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, man? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. May I? You talk to her. Right, what do I say? Don't forget DL6, squawk. I can probably say that here. That will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6 at least. Polly, have you forgotten something? Hello? Hello? Squawk. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello? Hello? Squawk. Uh-oh. That's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait, don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did you retrain her not to respond when we asked if you've forgotten anything? Well? Mr. Yogi. You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Yeah, you talk to her. Right, what should I say? You should get her to say her name. Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly, Polly Squawk, Mr. Wright. I think we established the person's name is Polly. Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim the parrot's name will prove your owner's identity. Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking and bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals is... That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? We're talking about victim. Oh, it's the course Kate. Okay. It's for the DL6. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes? What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. You want to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see, I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence is all. My granddaughter has a dog she names Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? He's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We need some other corroborating evidence. Okay. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Well. Witness, you can't... Guess we have to do all of it. Okay, safe number. Safe? Why? It's just like you say anything, okay? Polly, what's the number to the safe in the shack? 1228, 1228, 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker? I'm gonna say it does. Ha, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this? Oh, hey, well, look at that. What is this obsession you have with that case, Mr. Wright? Where in this file is something related to the case safe number? Case summary. So the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 accident occurred. According to the incident, December 28. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on the safe is 1228. Ah! They used the date of the DL6 incident on the number of his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number to 00. Wow, you just gave out your PIN number. Nice job. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness. Tell us your name. Wait, this witness. He doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Oh, he changed different. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name to the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff on this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edwards for his death. Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I am not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Miles Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Wright and Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There's a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of a suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Confetti! Play all from Dick Gumshoe. That is all. This court is adjourned. Objection! Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I am not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was a murderer in the Deal 6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. It's gonna go off no matter what I do. I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. For 15 years, I've had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in accident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in that DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations, which ends today. The culprit is me. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah, it's obvious. We should hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Come on, Edgeworth. It's wasted all your effort. Yes, all my time and effort. Miss Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe you're a nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right? Now, kiss before we go back in the court. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, through pointless, let the defense do the cross-examination. The statute of limitations of the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Well, Miles Edgeworth, take the stand. Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It was correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be a key, if only I can get it to work. Please. Please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. My moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was just a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. I think I know where to go with this. I think. That day I got into published files. Jumping into the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later there was a single gunshot and then a scream. There it is. One bullet was found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. So he should have heard two. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and then the scream. And then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you do not. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page is on. What page contradicts that address? I think summary? Show us. Which page can you testimony? Victim? Look at the victim data on this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edwards only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing and the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the accident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of the shots was fired by a defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot was fired and had something to do with it? What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Don't quite understand that. Just gooseball. Wait. Okay. photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please. Please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. Yeah, right there. Duh. Come on, Judge. As it should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there was also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the accident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could be that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fancies got out of hand. Look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary, that's on page 1. Look at what was written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order! I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the same accident. However, and Mr. Von Karma says the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. God, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole accident? What are you going to do, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm so sorry, Mia. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I won. I thought there was another person, someone who else fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this accident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Like he wouldn't be paying attention. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So, you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no, he's accepting the guilt. He accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations of the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. Just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I don't think there's anything else. Edgeworth, sorry. I closed my eyes. What was it that I had been doing all this time? Wasn't my whole life leading up to this today? But now, I am here. I know I failed. Mia, I'm sorry. Oh, that was a quick flash. No, not yet. Huh? Mia? What? Object. Your only weapon. Are you okay, Nick? What's happening to me? I have to think. Wait, don't think. Act. Your Honor? I object. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof, Nick. I don't know. His case was perfect. Oh no. God. It must exist. The second bullet. What? Did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we just heard proof that it did not. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us. Just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal who took the second bullet. But why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? Stray bullet? I haven't got no clue. That's what's wrong, Mr. Wright. Never had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Ark. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Yeah. I've seen the anime, so I kind of know how it goes, but the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could just perform surgery right there, you know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's what really happened? Let me get this straight. So the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with a second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would look, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. That's saying a lot. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
Objection.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the accident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the accident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick? Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. If Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured, which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was a murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Your Honor, there's a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. But what? Von Karma. Von Karma? Me? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object. I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the accident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the accident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor to operate on me. Have him testify. Nick? Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull out the bullet by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull out bullets out yourself. Well, technically you can. It's not easy. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is a possibility the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Yeah, I think it would break down by now after 15 years. I could be wrong. I'm most likely wrong, but this seems like it would break down at least a little bit. Well, there's only one way to find out. Use his metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. I refuse. You refuse? Well, refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! Order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitation runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's soldier was from DL6? Of course he can. He can't have any evidence of DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. Ah. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. Sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Boop. Boop. Take that! Beep boop. That's a bullet? Where did he get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from the gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, you would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Oof, oof. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oof. Ah! Someone's having a temper tantrum. Well worth watching this. That scream. I heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. Bang. Roar. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth. You defy me. So it was you. I love this part. Yes, bang your head harder, please. Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Oh, I was gonna hope to sit there for a while. Watch it. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth? It was a shock like none I've ever known. Me, penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone dark. I went out to the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. Wow, what timing. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then, it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring it into this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? You are innocent. And you were innocent, you are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yay, even more confetti from Dick Gumshoe. That is all. This court is adjourned. Ooh. Yeah, Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the very verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I love you. I know. Try thank you. I see. The thank you, right? You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. I'm sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. Got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop. Amazing, pal. You pulled through it just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Miss Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Dr. Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop. What? That I was not expecting. Whoop. I just seemed more like whoop. I don't know. I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. A bunch of backstory for the Von Karma and all the people who are covering up for him. I'm guessing that comes out over a series of games or something, the Iranian. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Oh no. Lada! Y'all are great in there. Thank ya. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at ya. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if there no one was there. You were the witness of the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, that's bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you gonna do now, Lotta? Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the whole hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Oh, yeah, he got dumped, I bet you. Well, the sad face, Larry. What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kayance. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that one coming. Yo, Edgy. There you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift for me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts! You came along tonight too, pal. My treat. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says he's treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah? What's up? That envelope, the letter, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away for celebration sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's a lot either. $38 exactly. Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth at school? $38? No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Mr. Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right? You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back at school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth? You should have told me. Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitation has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Grr. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death. The death sentence for the both of you. Death! I will kill you both with my own bare lawyer hands. If I'd known, I'd become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch, right? Hey, y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go! After that, dinner's on me. Snap. I'm sure of it. So, on that night, we celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself is still in detention. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you. It made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left you this letter. Goodbye, Nick. No. Goodbye. What time is it? God, the first train for the mountains have already left. To the station! I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick! May up! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you weren't. But you're the one who stopped Von Karma, Mia. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? This should be the bullet. Yep.
Take that!
A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick? Thanks, Mia. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run the office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. I'm gonna switch. See you soon, Mia. Bye. Thanks, Nick. So my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Crazy for sure. Ha! Don't think you've bred it yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Alright. Well, that's the first game of the Phoenix Wright. Oh, there's more, huh? I'll wait till we're done with this then. Just to wish you a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Woo! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back to outside. Kinda like how he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Nick? I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Oh, Larry. Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Whee! Gotta love the end credit scenes. So long. Oh god, not this guy. Phoenix Wright? Ah, the defense attorney who I wrote that affidavit for. Yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Greater Waterford recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. The creepy butler. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright. Ah, yes, Mir's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? What's with him and lemon? Well, 90, I think, I'm not quite sure. I know it's a trilogy that I got from Steam, so I'm assuming it may, but I'm not sure. Oh no, this crazy lady. Oh, I can't read all that. Nope, I am not trying to read that fast. No thank you. I am sure I owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Sniff, and I'm keeping my face out of the public's eye until the show is over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Okay. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. Wanted to visit, but didn't have the time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? We'll admit, this has been a very interesting game. Definitely not my type of game, but it wasn't that bad either. I can see why Rinian likes him so much. Right, who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk, Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck in the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy my tender age. I kind of wonder who plays the Pink Princess. La. Yeah, I remember right. That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. Oh god. She's played my wife has Rinian has played. I'm not sure how many she's played. I know she's currently in one of the games where she's in Wright is in a different country. I know she's played all the ones with the kid lawyers, and I think she's even played the prequel. I think. Oh, that must be it. Well.
Hold it!
Wait, what? Huh? Oh. Oh, no, I didn't want that. What's happening? What's happening? Is this like the next game? Because I wasn't planning on doing the next game right this moment. Blue Badger! Okay, well, as I said, I wasn't planning on playing the other game, the second game yet. So, I hope everyone enjoyed this Protogen playing the first game of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I will probably visit the other games, other ones. It's case 5? How many cases is in this game? I thought it was almost over. See here, how many is there? The first one. Well, let me take a short BRB here. And then I'll see about what I think about doing the 5th case here. But let me take just a short break so I can walk around for a moment. Be right back, everyone. Well, I am back, thank you. Oh, here's my BRB section. Okay, wait, I need to fix that. I will go ahead and play the fifth DLC. For one, I said I was going to finish all of the first game, and two, Rinian has not actually played the DLC of this because she hasn't played the original trilogy because she watched the anime instead. Go pull that up. So it's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Oh boy. The feels! The feels! Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator. Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this case that you said about? You said the trial's tomorrow. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness you saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. So I'm just checking something. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know about Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure, can't falter on that lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name would be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister specifically asked for Mia Fey. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school, so they went to the same school. Huh. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever need a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Accidentally, Mia Fey is a woman. Now that is mentioning it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like that. You must be close. Well, Actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Aw. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see here. I haven't examined this place in the area in a while. Here they're playing a second branch outside the city. Egad, the bellboy was staring right at me. So it's still samurai on the wall. Mia stuck it up there the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. They mocked me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt too. Mia's plant, Charlie. I've been making care of him in Mia's absence. Okay, so let's go to... I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want any visitors. Sorry, ma'am, it's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this here? Understood, ma'am. Well, what was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Is that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. It's good coincidence. Huh. Like a smiley face there. Pin. The case. There is something you should know from the start, which is the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Wait, but the suspect is you. Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 1st at 5:15 p.m. What? Police are fully offensive, but Emma bring a whole class of students to Entrance office and they sprayed the... Oh, that's a horrible... I can see how that fanfic can go very, very wrong in the end. Very wrong indeed. Here's the witness's disposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My, that was a bit of a bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in an underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car? Trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Oh, that's just great. So who is the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does that mean? Well, it means the police department will consider a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. I am responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect, aka forging documents, prepping clients, witnesses, it's all the usual stuff. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the chief, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this. I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in the school with Mia, right? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way from his office. Although, it seems he has very little common with Mia. Hey, it was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. Okay, Rainian, who is gay on that? Are you talking to Edgeworth or something here with Lana? She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Oh, gotcha. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class at school. Uh-huh. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana, why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So, how can you say you did it? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I'll leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as a defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Doesn't fit. What's that look in Emma's eyes? There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Talk. Move. Oy vey. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny, that's my first visit to the prosecutor's office. Should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine the crime scenes. Yeah, you do it all the time. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What am I seeing here? What? What am I seeing? A cowboy? In Japan? Looks like a bambino got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. I don't know if I can do this. Folks gotta learn to keep him Doggy's tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Marshall looks like more like a sheriff to me. Japanifornia. What? Japanifornia? I don't know how to even say that word, Greenian. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti island desert dream? You want to? What's this guy even talking about? Is that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of. He's sort of, yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I miss Dick Gumshoe. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything in a crime scene is evidence.
Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. I call it duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Ah, so it's gonna be like this, huh? Look, I think there's a clue here. You should check it here, then press enter. This is an ID. Why is the name and everything blurred out? Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID something. See? Well, isn't scientific anything useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it.
Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find.
Okay, let's see here. Not sure that door means anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Ah, okay, I get it, Rinian. Wait, you mean the English version of this game claims to be in California? This doesn't look anything like... Oh, my head. My CPU is dying. This works. Hey, don't touch stuff you don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the biometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. The cars leave the lot.
They're on the ground next to the book.
Well, maybe it's both, making a dual purpose. Aha, the theory of relativity. What? I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German, or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Oh, drum. Looks like it was filled with water. It's heavy, I can't even budge it. Drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. But I'm not suspicious. Security past this cafe, huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's go check it out later. I hate to break it to you. It's probably a security guard in office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. Aha, a ladder. That's a step. Oh, no, not this. Not this running gag again. Rainian, why do you keep doing this to me? What's the difference in scientific terms, please? Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems to be so horribly familiar somehow. I don't think anything else. Nope. Move. More stuff to identify. Okay. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. What if this is? Well, partner, it looks like you got no intentions of going home quietly. Like I said before, here's our claim. Best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. God, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well. The little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides the red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a curvisa you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Yeah, that's nowhere close to a Mustang. Fiddle Saloon Curvesa. Thanks for the car. Excuse me. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. Great, maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Where are you two all set? Us? Oh my. Look, burgers on her hat. What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you? Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerby. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type of have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up queen? What? Cough-up? No, I'm being kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned to my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you're a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? Yeah, her outfit's definitely weird, Nini. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness?
Excuse me. Getting late. Oh.
You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting. No, one time at the Asian market, we did buy Vienna sausages that were cut like her necklace. They were kind of interesting. Oh, before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Oh my.
Oh my.
Yes, ma'am. Yikes, she means it. The case. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. Donuts. Those are donuts on her head. Gotcha. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm afraid to ask Rinian, what kind of car does Edgeworth drive? Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. Oh. Okay. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors' convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me Cough-Up Queen. Ew. Most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Oh, I know whose car that is now, yeah. Well, really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about woman's wrath. See, Lana Sky wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of a silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now why would you, this pretty lunch lady, know the chief prosecutor's name? Could we ask a bit about yourself, Miss Starry? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell when someone who's tried General Tso's trilobite lunch set. Okay. Never mind. You win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful in analysis. Not. Did Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kinda like a 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Okay. And it just screams, I can do the job. Oh. Oh. I know whose room this is. Yeah. Only one person wears something silly like this. The thing on his suit. The fluffy neck thing. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? Takes real nerves to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real quick, stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire prying into other people's businesses, do you? That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. That's his first suit ever. Oh boy. You know him somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once, and right, her sister the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No, it was just Mr. Right here, he... Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be... my car. Hey, oh my god, he smiles. That's a creepy smile. Get away, get away. Ah! What? Your car? I'll say one thing. She certainly can scream. Of course I'm gonna examine. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a backstory behind it and why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Mumbles of Prosecutor. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. So yeah, what? So that K, that's... K stands for king. Yeah, you got a problem with that. I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like the employee of the month, only better. That's horrible. Why does even the freaking flower pot have one of those fluffy neck things? No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Besides it, the giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something right in the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy. Why does that sound familiar? Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? Ah! Oh, no. I don't think so. Oh, cute. A pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisite, splendid concoction. There's such a thing as being a hobby too far. A work desk is quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? I'm curious on that too. Maybe I'll take that name and put this in here. Don't. He'll sue you. Whoa, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Excuse me, you wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating balls up on that ladder. Chess! Hey, chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are not knights. The swords have really sharp edges. Check it out, the poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Are you calling me a pawn? Is that chessboard supposed to represent me and Edgeworth? Well, not me and Edgeworth. Phoenix and Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges. Surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Is there anything else? It's a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has soft sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? Okay. So the food booth in your car. Go ahead, say it again, right? You think I did, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed them. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean, wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, Emma Sky, and nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Emma Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor of the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? That seems... Ah, okay. Sure, Rinian, that's exactly what they do. That's what best friends do. Oh, I'm trying to think of the phrase when the reason why a prosecutor / lawyer should not represent someone because it's a... My brain's not working. I'll continue on. I'll think of it later. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? No. Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think of ill of others. It's a fact of life. Impossible to stop. But some would even go as far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys, that bronze shield. That's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest of person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? What? Mrs. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Yikes. Edgeworth, what? Are you sure you didn't do it? That's not joking. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please, stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Yeah, conflict of interest. That's why. That's what I was looking for, the word conflict of interest. So basically this says you're the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day at work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works. Yeah. Huh, I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. Okay. The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. The ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and rewards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? At the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Miss Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. Nope, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. This is the parking stop from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder actually happened right after you got back. What? Right? I appreciate if you struck that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh my god, what the hell is this police guy? He moves. That's creepy. Excuse me, but this was Edgeworth. Anyone in the presence? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir. At the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Report. What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky? Sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Miss Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your request. Yes. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Meek. He's very meek, I guess. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Whimper. Sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains. And good luck. Alright. Yes, sir? Guy caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was the detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Uh-huh. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Okay. Try and get out of here so I can... Oh my. This is going to be a late session. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me, that took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only been here to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? It's a blue badger! Disturbing. Why is it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. It's creepy. Very, very creepy. Oh, I'm guessing Meekins is a recurring character or something, Rinian? Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he seems familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh, he's noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why are you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm a very busy man, pal. I'll give you one word, pal. Advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just the chief prosecutor's confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, I can speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? What? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh boy, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. I wonder why. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? And then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true, we never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us ranked and file detectives in at all. Let's see. Just checking a few things. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a bit odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend a day getting the badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Dancing Blue Badger, it's my masterpiece. Why? Chief threw together some designs and I did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances, dances, dances until the battery dies. Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops. Why is that a piece of evidence? Detective Gumshoe, can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey pal, this is a detective's ID. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me in so much trouble all the time. Me, Detective Gumshoe, must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But... now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more about Detective Gumshoe? Let's see. Oh yeah, he got this here, didn't he? Hey, that's it. That's the king of prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the reward ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Of course. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. God, stabbed Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? Oh, sorry, people. Oh. Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Miss Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem too well organized to be coincidence. Poor Miss Edgeworth. You have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. So, this ID belongs to the victim. He's a detective, like myself, Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be laying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot, and then is confessing as much. Again? Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hamon. Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there's always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there's always been whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusual strong ties to the department's higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, we met the guy who is... what's his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From the West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make something easier on you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Sounds like you're supposed to be there and nobody was look at you twice, pal. Well, okay, let's go try it then. Investigation's still going on. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, it looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Okay. Oh, hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention I got a boyfriend, criminal affairs too? What happened to the security? Oh boy. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost his herd. Jake Marshall? Strange guy put in charge of a crime scene. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right to the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Ah, that old cow dog. He's holding a birthday party or something. Huh? Look where it should say letter of introduction. It says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Mr. Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't that crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective for hire? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for the lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Yes! Let's have a hootenanny! Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say we won't be needing this anymore. Let's see here. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, well, aren't you a feisty doggy right there? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means a witness, Mrs. Angel Starr. One step to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here is the autopsy report. When my food died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. So my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot. So it seems like a calling an unarmed man to a shooting at a high noon. Officer Marshall, you're not a patrolman. You're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You call me out, they shoot you for that in Texas. Yeah, they probably do. I was one of the fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? Please answer. No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with an Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? The cow dog's been kicked out of this cow run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation. Okay. It's like a cell phone. Scientific analyst who just belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else who could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Alright, let's check it out. Okay. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. Just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't even know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Now, to see who's the owner of this phone's last called. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Hey, that song. I know that. What's going on over there? I'm sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on the phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief of Prospector Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. I got questions for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of these newfangled ringtones. Oh, that, I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as he picked up the other phone, a wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that. Oh, come on. Uh-oh, I am inside the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Taking notes inside. Notes have been written on it. Alright, let's see. 67S 122. His name printed on the paper cup. Goodman. Goodman was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Split? How am I supposed to know? Note to self. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what that means either. Seems to be a car where the body was found. Looks like the lock in the trunk is busted. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Park. I can see the lunch lane in the far distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it, and you'll be fine. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, is there something between this cop and his sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or ill will? Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years. Forged evidence and arranged testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because of what he did, whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you'll find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What are you saying? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? With the gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he's closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is the fact that Lana's confessing to the crime. She said she did it. No problem. I can guarantee she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes, I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's still Samurai's theme, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The cell phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Mr. called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me about what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Ah, okay. Detective was murdered and is left at the top. I got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Yay! Alright. I am way late here, but I am still going to raid someone here, so please stay around for the raid. I am going to probably be streaming again Wednesday more Phoenix Wright. Tomorrow I may pop on for a little bit and play some maybe Escape from Tarkov so everyone can watch how horrible I am at playing that game. But for now I am going to raid a nice Cali, so please stick around. Let me go ahead and get this started here. Raid D-A-U-R-A-N-D-E. Okay. Oh. Let me try that again. Please stay here. T-Raid T-A-U-R. Oh, that's a term. Okay. Missed a single letter. There we go. Well, good night, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed raiding. Enjoyed watching me play. We are going to head over to Torn Peach. She is currently playing Halo Infinite. So let's get on going.